Hello, and greetings. You're on to Augustine, and I'm reaching out to you live from Nigeria. And today I'm here to give us another broadcast. Before I would begin, I would want to welcome each and every one of us that will watch this particular broadcast of mine. I would want to say welcome. And going forward, I would want to say Happy New Week. Hope you all had a wonderful weekend. All right, on that said, moving forward, if you're just tuning into my broadcast for the very first time, I appreciate. Welcome to my broadcast. Like my video if you haven't yet liked my video. And liking my video is a way of social proof, okay? And precisely, I'm referring to the Kringle Private Society members. And if you are not yet a member of the Kringle Society, I would appreciate it if you can become a member because we are changing the world for good. And we are definitely going to change the world for good. Um, there is this saying, many are called, few are chosen. Now, there is a clarion call by the Kringle Private Society to bring men that will change the world for good. They have to come together and then make this world a better place. That's what we are doing. It's not going to be something that will come on a platter of gold. If you are someone that is thinking it's going to be on a platter of gold, no. It's actually a heart cry. There must be something inside of you beating to change the world. Of course, the world is not a nice place any longer. This wasn't how it's supposed to be. From creation, it was supposed to be blissful and wonderful, but it's not so any longer. So we are going to change the world, and we are going to change it for good. So if you're just tuning into my broadcast, I would appreciate it if you can give a thumbs up. That's social proof. We are one community, and as many people who will take part in listening. I mean, let's form this attitude of, supporting your leaders. The principle says, support the strong and then train the weak. So let's start building that attitude of supporting the strong and then training the weak. That's one thing that we should please put in proper perspective. On that said, let's move into the main content of today. The title of my broadcast is The Kringle Community in Nigeria Are Getting More Organized. The Kringle community in Nigeria are excited. That's the first thing. They are excited. And secondly, they are getting more organized. Now, I want us to understand that in life, if you put your heart to anything, you will achieve it. The problem is that we don't put our heart in anything long enough. And that's the reason why when we are halfway, we miss out on it. We see the difficult side of it and we back out. Now, that's not a kind of leader that the Kringle Society are building or promoting. We are promoting leaders that will stand the test of time. We are promoting leaders that will be diligent, disciplined, dedicated, steadfast, committed. Those are the kind of leaders that are ready to pay the price and are willing to make the sacrifice. Now, that's what leadership is, because at some point, the world would recognize you, love you, respect you. The world will be listening to you. The world will want to hear what you have to offer because you have shown the world that you can lead. Those are the kind of leaders that we're looking out for in this our Kringle society. So we are in Nigeria, and Nigerians are working together to make sure that we achieve it. Before now, it wasn't so. As at last month, most people came up to me and were asking, where are the leaders? What are the leaders doing? Nothing is happening in Nigeria. What's the fate of Nigeria? Are we actually in the dark? But at some point, as at now, it is no more so. And that's because responsibilities has fallen in the hands of the good people. And the good people are coordinating it together. I can tell you the truth. They are coordinating it together. Are you a good person? If you are a good person, then shortly responsibility will fall on you. But if you are among those people that are offended with the fact that good things are coming to Nigeria, you are one of the people that are offended with the fact that people who are willing to work are stepping up, then consider your ways. It means you are not an enemy. You are an enemy of light. You are not a friend of the light. You are an enemy of light. Because so far so good, I have seen a whole lot from this recent while that we've been taking the bull by the horn, especially since we started our meetings on Saturdays. We've just been having these meetings for a while. I mean, the one that just passed this Saturday was wonderful. Come to think about it, the meeting that we had this Saturday was mind-boggling. I mean, we invited the national coordinator for Life Force, and permit me to say, he's not just the national coordinator. He's actually the national coordinator for Nigeria, but he's the continental coordinator for Africa. That's the truth. Let me actually show evidence, because every content that I make, I have to provide evidence. He's the continental coordinator for Africa, and if TBC community will thrive, he should be in the know of what's going to happen concerning Life Force. So please let this be very clear. And if you are still having double mind, I think you should collapse that mind and then have the attitude of building in love and respect. Because I think this is a divine source. God has designed it in such a way that the kingdoms of light are the ones in charge. It started from the time of Kim. The kingdoms of darkness held it down, and now Kim is in charge. And since she is at the head, she is the light. Light will shine, and darkness will not comprehend. And the beautiful thing is, if the head is beautiful, if the head is good, the body will also be good. So if you are in the Kringle society and you are evil, your intent is to usurp authority over others and be in charge. And everybody will call you Lord, Master, Father, my master, and all those nonsense. I want you to have a second thought, because leadership means a call to serve. That's what leadership is. And if you think that's contrary, then think again. Now, back to what I was saying. I was talking about the continental coordinator for Life Force. And quickly, I'm going to address this particular individual. This person sent me a message yesterday. And then let's read it out. I believe you're seeing my screen. He said, "Hi, I have received your submission." Now, this is feedback from Life Force. "Hi, Samuel. I have received your submission. Have you met with our liaison for Africa?" Let's look at it. Have you met with our liaison for Africa? If not, please arrange a meeting with Mr. Adebanjo via Telegram at Adegram. Please, because of the rampant digital currency efforts in Africa, we require all African assemblies coordinate their ratification submissions through Mr. Adebanjo. Now, Mr. Adebanjo was in our meeting this Saturday, and those of us who attended the meeting heard the content he had to give. Now, for the record, if you have not yet done so, now this person is Kelly. Kelly is the one in charge of the assembly. So you can see it. He's the director for Government Service Department, GSSD or GSDD, as the case may be. Now, this person is telling me, please help us reach him, which is Ademola, because I have been following your broadcasts. And this guy is not actually from Nigeria. He's actually from Ghana. And if someone from Ghana is getting these updates, why hasn't Nigerian done so? You see, permit me to say that I am an agent of change. Permit me to say that I came in due time. And as long as righteousness exists, everybody that are in TBC Nigeria will follow that path of righteousness. There will be no room for corruption. There will be no room for bribery. There will be no room for settling someone behind. But there will be room for appreciation. When you ask me to help you do favor and I do it for you, you can afford to say, okay, you've done me well. Now take. It's an appreciation. It's not a bribe. So let's get it. Do not be greedy and selfish. When people help you, be grateful and appreciate the person. And appreciation is free will offering, free will giving. That's what appreciation is. So please do not be greedy, because at some point the leaders will continue to help out. And if you are stingy with what he or they have helped you with, then when you come the second time, the person may not listen to you. So let's get the proper orientation. Bribery is when you haven't gotten it, you are not qualified, and you try to buy your way in. Kringle Private Society Nigerian chapter will not tolerate such kind of attitude. Please, let's kindly be informed. So let's read this. Kindly, please help us reach him. I have been following your broadcast, and you even invited him to give briefings on Life Force. Hoping to hear from you. Thanks. Now I responded as at yesterday, please call me tomorrow. He now said, I am Ghanaian. I'm a Ghanaian and the secretary to Ghana National Assembly. That's National Assembly for Ghana. And they are referring him to Ademola. Well, I'm not actually dropping this content, FYI, for your information. However, he will reach out to me and I'm going to help him in resolving his challenge. Now, the bottom line I'm driving at is that TBC Nigerians will have to follow the right protocol to make sure that we are well organized. And this one is out of the chapter for now. Now, going forward, if you have not yet watched this video, do well to watch it. Now, if you look here, let me just refresh my page. And okay, now this was the first one we had on Saturday, and this was about 29 minutes. Then the second one was 1 hour 43 minutes. Now it was so funny to see that 141 people watched this video and 162 people watched this video. If I were the person, I think I'll just watch this one. And then when I finish with this, I watch this. But most people preferred watching this. Well, if you have not yet watched it, please get yourself involved in Life Force, because this is where the alternative power is coming from now. The structure of the cabals has failed. Kim is in charge. And as I see it, Kim is not going to give audience to the government anymore. At this point, Kenny McLean, I think that's the guy in charge of banks. I'm not so sure, but I think that's the person. You know, he clearly said in the previous meetings, refer back to this particular Life Force. Not this one, but then go to Life Force video and then get some briefings on it. Now, he said, no, it's here actually. He said that he has been, Kim has been interacting with these people and has told them it's going to be 50-50. I give you 50%, sorry, I give you a certain amount and I also give my assembly, provided you do not use it to fund coronavirus and all those nonsense. You use it to help to keep the community or the society or the country up to date. That's all. But the unfortunate thing is that these people are overtaken by wickedness, greed, and evil. They are so laden with devilish intent that they have refused to submit. That's because their master is not of God, is of the devil. Fortunately for us, we are of God and we want to follow the path of light. So it's very likely that the opportunity will soon weigh out. If not this week, next week. Let's stay tuned with the updates on Life Force. You would get yourself informed on what's next. Now, it's very likely that the fundings are going to begin before this year runs out. Remember, we just have October, November, and December. And between now and the end of this year, very likely health assurance card will come in. COVID-19 relief fundings will come in. And then everybody will become comfortable, especially those that are in the assembly. And then if you're in assembly, regional level, state level, city level, towns level, wow, I can tell you that your eyes will be clear. You'll be able to see and you can think straight. At this point, you may be indebted with so many responsibilities and you are owing so many people. Give it some time. All you need to do is get yourself organized in the Kringle Private Society. Make sure you are organized, because if you do not get organized, there is every tendency that you will not flow, especially TBC Nigeria, Life Force Nigeria. You will not flow. The conditions to get yourself organized is very simple. Reach out to me and then you get yourself organized. Now, for the record, you must be a member in the community and you must have an active account. Other conditions will follow. It's not lawful for me to say everything out here because I'm addressing the world. I'm not just addressing TBC Nigeria. But the truth is that we want TBC to stand. So if you are going to function in Life Force, we should agree that you support TBC because TBC showed you the light. And if you refuse to support TBC, well, I don't think you are going to qualify to be in Life Force. So let's take this initiative and let's do what we are supposed to do. Orientation classes has begun. Once it is 9 a.m. West African time, orientation classes has begun. And please, let no one be in a haste Let no one be in a haste. We are not using the elite system. We have our own system. And in our system, they would give you enough time to prepare yourself. Do not rush. When you rush to enter into an exam hall, you will forget so many things. So relax, okay? Be in charge. Be in control of your emotions. Not that some people are getting it and they are ahead of you and then you are in a haste. Relax, okay? Everybody will get themselves organized and then orientation will begin. The target that was set for me by Life Force is that we are looking forward to have about 5,000 people for this year. 5,000 people from Nigeria this year. Of course, if it's 5,000 people, then these 5,000 people should also be members of the Kringle Society. It's in your hands, TBC Nigerians, to get them together. It's in your hands to make them pay their subscription fee. It's in your hands to make sure they download the food subsidy app. It's in your hands to guide them aright. It's in your hands to bring them for mass adoption meeting. And then it's also in my hands to make sure that they enter Life Force. Okay, now before I conclude, we'll be having a meeting today, mass adoption meeting. And fortunately, the Life Force coordinator will be there for Nigeria. And there are a whole lot of things that he's going to tell us. Do well to be present in that meeting. And he's going to share so much content with us. And if we're able to get those contents, then we'll be the better off. And I want to stop at this point. Now, I would go into other activities for today. There is so much on my desk, and it's actually my responsibility to help members of the Kringle Society so that they will be satisfied. This is what leadership is all about. Leadership is not about usurping authority over your subjects. Leadership is not about commanding people, do this, do that, do this. Don't you know I'm your boss? Do that. No. Leadership is not calling me my highness, my boss. That's not leadership. You can refer to me as Augustine, or if you choose to add a bit of respect, you could include my nomenclature engineer. Of course, I'm a registered engineer, but that's not necessary anyway. You could call me Austin. That's fine. I'm fine with Austin. Don't make it look like you are exalting me above what I am. I am just like every other person. But then I think, according to times and season, I have been found to take this responsibility and then build TBC Nigeria to where it is expected to be. All right, I'll stop at this point. I believe that my content has been effectively passed on. So there are some people that have made some comments. I'll quickly rush through those comments, and then that'll be all for today. Remember, like my channel, subscribe if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel. We want to get TBC Nigeria united. We want to take TBC Nigeria to our expected end because we are going to do it together. All right, and now this is Brother Thank God. He's a very great man, honestly speaking. Kenneth Thank God. Good morning, Engineer Augustine. Thank you very much, sir. And TBC Mass Adoption Team, nice one. Well, thank you very much. I do appreciate. And good to hear your voice. I also appreciate that, sir. All right. And good morning, our leader. God will help all of us to get to that promised land. Amen. And Madam Alade, well done. I think this is Madam Alade. Yeah. So these are the people that has made one or two contributions. The bottom line is unity. Let's get ourselves organized. Let's make Nigeria great again. We are going to be the next alternatives, the alternatives that will bring back life to our 36 states, the alternatives that will make this world formidable, the alternative that would make Nigeria great again, the giants of Africa. Nigeria has everything it takes. Africa has what it takes. We've been held down by the elite system. Let's change this narrative. And we cannot do it in isolation. It has to be in one accord. I think this is all for now. God bless each and every one of us that has taken time to follow me on this broadcast. And Brother Ike Chukwu, well done, sir. Good job, sir. We are solidly behind you. Yes, by the grace of God, Nigerians are working together in love and respect. So, till I come your way again some other time, these are the most recent updates. Cheers, and God bless you. Bye for now.